what's up, everybody? So it's been a little bit over a year and a couple months that I've had a Clearlidz.com Clearlid. And I love it. This is one of the best purchases that I've ever made on a Jeep. I did an installation video that was a bit choppy, but yeah, and it was a little difficult putting stuff on at first, but once I figured it out, this thing's a cinch. It's on and off, it's a few bolts, it's a few things, it clicks right on. The thing hasn't started really leaking yet. I did reinforce up here, not sure if you can really make that out. I reinforced the top. There's an O-ring up there. We'll get outside, take a look at it. There is an O-ring on the inside of this bolt that I replaced with this bigger rubber grommet. And I've had no issues with it. There was a slight leak at the beginning because of the O-ring wasn't seated properly. These are the same, same style of mounts that go on for a Jeep. Luckily, when I just bought the brand new Gladiator Mojave Edition 2022, this top that was on my JL, it fit. So I was so happy because I was just gonna have to buy another one. I could not go back to riding in a Jeep with a regular top again after having a Clearlid. Is it expensive? Yeah, but you know what? There's no graying, there's no cracks, there's no issues with it at all after having it a year, so I don't foresee it happening after that. If there's any, I don't even think there's gonna be any yellowing or anything because it's already got this slight tint on it that's gonna protect it. These I thought would bug me, but when you look outside, you can barely see, that it's anything besides the factory top. It has that nice look to it. Uniform. Now water does come rolling out of here when you open doors, just like, and you can't put this gutter system on it because there is no gutter system. So that's where you notice the difference right there. But they probably did that because they don't want you attaching anything to this because, well, it's see-through plastic, but it does blend nice and well with that top. So I'm pleased after having it for this time. I'm happy that not only did it fit my old Jeep, but it fit my new Jeep. And I can't live without it. Couldn't have it any other way, man. This is one of the best purchases, best mods you'll ever get on a Jeep. And year-round usage, comes off easy, stores easy. It's all one piece. If you are up in the air and undecided about getting a Clearlid, I recommend doing it. Yeah, it's not cheap, but it changes your everyday ride in the vehicle. It changes how it feels. It feels like you have the top off. It feels like the sun's shining in. I don't even know, I think it's like 28 degrees, 20 degrees here. It's cold. And the sun comes down through there and it warms you up toasty. And you would think it'd be hot in the summertime. It's no more hot than if you had the top off or if you had one of those sunshades on there. And that's another benefit. With this top, you could use the sunshades that typically go on when you take the top off if this is too much. So you can have a sunshade here, that mesh, that kind of see-through mesh. You can have that here and still have this top on. So I am not at all disappointed. 1 year later, I would buy it all again. So feel rest assured getting one. Make sure that O-ring is seated at the top, and if not, just go ahead and get a bigger grommet or a bigger O-ring and handle it. And you'll be okay.